Hey y'all, so my throat kind of sore, so I'm just gonna use some AI on the video, but still enjoy the video, y'all. Bye, peace out.
The next poll is out now. And also who would win in a fight between BanBan from Garten of BanBan and Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine. And this time I will be compositing them with all their version and new information. So for BanBan we will be using all the BanBan games, Missing BanBan, Roblox, Fortnite, Karting, Punch Rush, BanBan Theft Auto, and U2. And for Bendy we will be using Ink Machine, The Dark Revival, the comics, the cartoons, and some YouTube. So without further ado, I'm JT, and it's my non-paid job to analyze their weapons armor and skills to find out who would win when these fictions versus.
Alright, so let's start off with BanBan, and yeah, I can talk in this section. My voice is actually better, and I already recorded that, so now you gotta see that part every time. BanBan is the leader of BanBania and the BanBan crew. Well, I woulda never knew. One thing about BanBan is he's literally only underestimated when it comes to fights. It's probably because nobody really cares about BanBan when it comes to fights, but the least they can do is at least scale him properly. BanBan is a character who can constantly get into the wall to small building level ranges of AP with building level durability. More on my first short. But these are insane low, especially what we're about to get into. Garten of BanBan Zero arguably has the best feat in the series, as he has strength on par with Ram Mamba and can even take it out. This is a notable feat as Ram Mamba can make earthquakes that have been calculated to city block level. But now, it's time for the main star of the show, Javanium. Javanium is a substitute for blood in the Garten of BanBan universe. It is an element with the atomic number of infinite. This would make the mass and density of Javanium infinite too. This would give BanBan and friends high universal levels of AP. But that's not the end of the Garten of BanBan challenge game, as we gotta go to Missing BanBan. Scaling BanBan and Missing BanBan is kinda easy, as he just blatantly upscales everybody there, including Toadster and Bitter Giggles. Now, why did I specifically say these two Goofy Goopers? Well, it's because they definitely have the best feats of strength in Missing BanBan. As while in Queen Bonsilia's pouch, Bitter Giggles was literally corrupting the whole world, including the sun. And this pocket dimension was not his only target, as he was going to take over BanBania anyway. This would put him somewhere in the multiversal ranges of power. Toadster can easily take him out, and then BanBan can easily take him out. This would get composite BanBan into the multiversal ranges. So now we got BanBan from wall level to multiversal level. Well, he's pretty strong, but how fast is he? I know on my short I only said he was average human level speed, but that was a super duper low ball, especially with what we're about to get into. Again, BanBan should upscale all the Garten of BanBan, Missing BanBan cast in speed and durability and strength, as he just plowed through them. One of these characters being Opila. Opila in a flashback has shown that she can catch up with rockets. This feat would count to hypersonic. Him being able to easily blitz and one-shot her could get him into the MFTL plus speeds. But this isn't even his best speed feat, as his speed can get higher, as he is made of Javanium, which is infinite in mass still, and then he's moving several times faster than light. This will require infinite energy, and then that would make him no longer bound to speed, which would make his speed irrelevant. This will make Comp BanBan multiversal and AP with irrelevant speed. Now let's get on to Arsenal. In Karting of BanBan, he has, well, a cart. In BanBan Theft Auto, he has a lot of guns. When I say a lot of guns, I mean a lot of guns. And maybe a few drugs. And in Missing BanBan, he has a jetpack. And in his hellish form, he gets way faster and way stronger, and he can enhance his strength even more with Javanium. But that's basically it for BanBan, so let's go on to Bendy. Now, it's Bendy's time. Bendy is an ink demon, but not any ink demon. Our ink demon. Our favorite ink demon. Bendy is a toon, which means he has toon force. He's able to show these levels of tune by just grabbing stars and throwing them, or scaling the characters like Boris, who can eat parts of the moon. And one thing we really need to get clear is just because you have Toon Force doesn't mean that you automatically win any fight. Toon Force is a broken ability, don't get me wrong, but you don't instantly win from any fight even though you have Toon Force. Again, Bendy can scale to Boris, who can eat parts of the moon. And he can also catch and throw stars. But these feats are nowhere near what we're about to get into. Bendy is a character who blatantly states that he owns the cycle. The cycle is stated by Joey Drew to be a parallel universe to our universe, but it's also applied that it's a loop with infinite timelines and events, with low ends being count to universal plus, to multiversal, and even multiversal plus. And I'll go through even higher ends for Bendy at the end of this analyzation. Now we're on to speed. In the comics, Bendy was able to again throw shooting stars, which some counts being massively hypersonic, to others being FTL, to MFTL, to even MFTL plus. But this is nothing what we're about to get into. Bendy again states that he owns the cycle, and he can actively manipulate and go through the cycle. I say this because the cycle is stated to be removed from the matcha time. And again, he can casually go through and manipulate it, which would make his speed fucking immeasurable. Now let's talk about some of his abilities and his hacks. Again, he has Toon Force. He does some very toony things. He can regen himself because how he's made of ink. He has all of these immortalities. I'll leave it on the screen for a second. Alright. He can create life like these guys, and he can also transform into these two forms. But Beast Bendy, I don't really know if he can transform into that without Audrey. But he did it in the ink machine, so I'm pretty sure he can do it in this animation. I don't think this is all of his powers, but that's all I could find. So yeah. But it's time for the even better stuff. As I think Bendy can get into those outer-versal levels of power. Now, it's arguable to say if he's outer-versal or not. Me personally, I think he could be outer-versal. Maybe. Just a little bit. But you gotta hear me out on this one. They got fucking Bonnie the outer-versal. I think if Bonnie can get outer-versal, Bendy could too. Again, he could possibly get outer-versal. Why I think Bendy is outer-versal is because of like one reason. He was standing next to Aubrey, who at the end of the Dark Revival was able to rewrite the story of the cycle. The cycle is a parallel world to our world. This would mean she and Bendy would be outer-versal. I still think. Not 100% think, but I think that it's a good chance that she could be outer-versal. As this would mean that she is beyond a plane that is the same to our universe, and she can actively rewrite it and make the story better for her friends. So that's why I think she's outer-versal. And now it's time to see who would win Wendy's Fictions versus. Bang! And there you have it. All the Bendy fans are gonna be in the comments like, I told you so. I told you so. Like, bro. So BanBan is low multiversal, while I accidentally lowballed Bendy to multi plus when he's actually a low complex multiversal. I kind of confused myself with the speed on BanBan, so let me take a little detour back to BanBan speed. I think what I was trying was because his mass was infinite, his mass would break how speed works. Because when you're running very fast, your mass would increase based on how fast you're running. But I'm not good at speed scaling, so I don't even know why I'm still talking about this. But now I'm on to hacks. Bendy has better hacks. I'm not about to restate all of those hacks that I had said. And BanBan has a lot more to his arsenal. I'm not about to restate all the stuff he has in his arsenal. But Bentley mainly won this fight because of his strength. He's just way stronger. Low complex multiversal to low multiversal is like that's a big difference. But as long as we can all agree that both of these guys can solo Poppy Playtime, then everything's fine. Bendy wins. And
I'ma grab the chrome, send that boy to Davy Jones. I don't care about your chain, bro, I'm out of snatching soul. If they mention in my name